Wow, it's kind of sunny here, but hey, Castellum Inc. or CTM stock just popped 4% today to start the day, and it's been explosive being compared to Big Bear AI. Our portfolio is just under 4% returns today after some solid quantum trades. They had the biggest one-day surge we've ever seen over on QBTS. And if you ever want to catch those moves in real time, join our daily live sessions that we have each morning at Market Open and trade with me live. It's the second link in the description. Let's jump in. So, CTM stock, there's a few things that we could consider as valuable. First thing is the overall uptrend that we're starting to see develop. See it swinging back and forth between the 60-cent price point. We've seen it consolidate from left to right, and it is holding the trend. And today's move did validate that support. But now we're looking at it and we're saying, can it still continue to make this move? The type of move we've been waiting for on CTM is this swing. It's about an 88% swing. Will it all happen in one day? Most likely not. Most likely over the course of a few days. Will it happen at all? Well, it has been holding these support levels, so I could say it's likely. But let's jump into why it would happen. The first thing is they're in a defense market. So defense is AI. It's going to be one of the fastest growing markets in the world right now. And if you're trying to grow your account or invest profitably, one of the number one pieces of advice I wish I was given earlier was to invest in the markets that you're seeing the biggest growth. Because some people, they look for big growth stocks that are maybe a small cap, but they're in these industries that are not prone for growth. If you're picking an industry, one industry that's really a great industry to discover is AI and defense. So CTM is compared to that of Big Bear for a few reasons. It's much smaller, much smaller. It's about 1/100th of the size of Big Bear, but or 1/10th the size. But if you take a look at the industry they're in, they they are in the industry of defense. So CTM, take a look here, Castellum, and we could also open up the institutional investors. But yeah, I mean, one of the things that makes them very valuable in my eyes is that they have this Oasis Plus unrestricted IDIQ contract. This is basically saying they are on demand working for the government. And if you're looking at investments from a point of view of wanting to know that they're going to get usage, that they're providing value, one of the indicators you'll look for is, are they making good partnerships? With this partnership, this means that they're servicing the government more, and they specifically specialize in cybersecurity as well as processing large amounts of data to be able to help the government make better decisions. Now, they recently also signed into quarter one here a $103 million contract, and that's actually a pretty large, substantial contract there for naval air systems. So they're working on surveillance, intelligence, reconnaissance, and specifically on technical logistics training and acquisition lifecycle support for the ISR&T platforms and infrastructure, as well as accompanying ground support stations in classified network entry facilities. So, it is maybe a classified type of contract, actually, with the naval air systems there. But if you take a look at that naval air contract, 103 million, then you jump back over to some of the financials. I see this story of $100 million contract, and their revenue is around 10 million a quarter. The net income's been down just a little bit, but overall, if they're going to be hitting $100 million contracts and their market cap is only at under that at $78 million, I see the intrinsic valuations to starting to heat up. Start to see some potential for a really nice earnings report coming up here in the next week. So Castellum Inc., they have their earnings coming up, and we're gonna see how that plays. Um, and Castellum, Sweden's Castellum shares. Okay, I was confused. I saw this article that said like Castellum shares tumble as Q1 results. And I was like, what? They haven't reported yet, but it's a different company. Okay. It's a different company from Sweden. Got it. Okay, that was confusing. So just to clarify, I believe their earnings are coming up 2 weeks from now. So 2 weeks from now, they'll be reporting earnings, and we're looking forward to it. Some of the investors in the company are BlackRock and Vanguard. And so this overall direction here that we're seeing starting to push up above that EMA again, which is some bullish momentum, starting to tap on that 200-day moving average. And we're going to see if we could break up above this 200 moving average. But overall, we have long-term positions in CTM. We're looking at the valuations here, and we're really looking for a potential move up above this level. So right now, the current levels at which it's consolidating here is just simple support and resistance here. You can see this level right here. And it's starting to consolidate from left to right. So we'll be watching at market open tomorrow to see if any opportunities do present themselves. If you guys ever want to watch us trade live and join us at market open, we'll be there 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. And it's that second link in the description. There's a huge sale. It's not getting any better than this. So I'd encourage you guys to simply take a look at that second link below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.